Alright, hello grade 6s. This one will be rather quick because it's kind of just a review of what we did the other day in a bit more detail. So the first thing we're going to look at is dividing with decimals. So 4 hikers want to share a 9.45 liter jug of water equally. So we have 4 people here, so that's what we divide, and we have how much water? 9.45 liters, okay? So what we did here was to find out how much, okay, we did long division. And we divided as whole numbers, though, instead of the decimal number, all right? So what they did here, okay, was they first looked at 4 here, and we went into 9 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8, okay, and we got 1 left over. Now we bring down the 4, okay, and it's 4 into 14. Well, 4 times 3 is 12, which goes in 3 times, so we get 12, okay? Then we subtract and we get 2. Now we bring the 5 down, all right? 4 goes into 25 6 times. 4 times 6 is 24. We get 1 left over. Now this is a new thing, okay? It says, since there's a remainder, write a 0 in the dividend so we can continue to divide. So if there wasn't a remainder, if it was 0, then we would just leave it as is. That's the answer. However, long division, what we want to do is we want to add a 0 because we have 1 as our remainder. So then what you do is you add a 0 and you bring it down. So now you go, how many times does 4 go into 10? 2 times. Okay, well 4 times 2 is 8. Now we have 2, so we have another remainder. So it says, there is still a remainder, write another 0 in the dividend. So we have 1 here, and now we have a second there. Okay, 4 goes into 20, 5 times. 4 times 5 is 20, we get 0 left over. So my answer here, I don't need to add anymore because I get 0 and there is no remainder. When you guys go to do this, okay, there are times in equations where you will find that you use 8 zeros. There's going to be some where you use 2. There's going to be some where you use 3. What I'm going to ask is that you do just up to 3 in tests, okay? And I won't make it super hard on you guys, okay? So now that we did the whole numbers thing, all right, we know our answer, all right, is 2.3625, okay? So what it's saying here is we can estimate to place the decimal point. So the closest whole number to benchmark with 9.45 is 9 here and 10. Okay, so what they did was 9 divided by 4 is a little more than 2. Okay, we know that. 4 goes into 8 2 times, okay? So place the decimal point in the quotient so the whole number part is close to 2. So what we did here was we have 2.3625. Okay, and I put my decimal here because we know that 9.45 is close to 9, and 9 divided by 4 is 2. So the next part here, it says, okay, when a quotient is a measurement, we give the answer in a form that makes sense. Okay, so this, for instance, 2.3625, doesn't make a lot of sense when we're looking for liters, okay? It would be like if you said money, okay, and you had this number, all right? Well, 2.3625, you can't really give an exact amount of money for that, so you'd have to round, okay? You'd have to estimate. Well, here, 2.36 is close to 35 cents here, so you could say $2.35. But what I'm getting at here is, okay, the volume of water was given to 1/100th of a liter, okay? The 100th is in the 5. 9.45 is in the 100th, okay? We write the quotient, okay? A quotient is an answer with dividing, okay, to the closest 100th. So here, 2.3625 is closer to 2.36 than it is to 2.37. So what we did was we identified on a number line those two numbers, okay? And then this is 2.365, okay? Or no, 2.365, 365, yep. Okay, so here, all right, we're at 2.3625, which is in the middle, okay, but really far away from 2.37, so it's 2.36. So each hiker here gets 2.36 liters of water. So, next. Now, one thing we didn't do a lot of in the last one was check our answer. So to check my answer, all I'm going to do is 2.36 times 4. Now you're going to apply those multiplication of decimals that we learned in the last part of the unit. 6 times 4 is 24, add the 2, 3 times 4 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus we add the 1 there, 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9. Okay, we have 2 spots here, or we know 2 times 4 is 8, so it's 9.44. Okay, so 9.44 is close to 9.45, so this answer is reasonable. So like I said, this lesson's pretty quick, so we're going to do one extra one here, okay? And I'm going to just do the other strategy here where I just place my decimal point, okay, at the start and in line. That's what you do with dividing, okay? You can estimate, for instance here, 5 goes into 30, let's say, because 33.242 is close to 30, 6 times, okay? So my decimal is just going to be 1 here, right? So 5 goes into 33, okay, 6 times. We get 5 times 6 is 30, and we get this. So there are my decimals in place, okay? You could do it where you take the decimal out and do whole numbers and then estimate after, but here it's a pretty easy one. All right, now we're going to bring down our 2. Okay, 5 goes into 32. We already know 6 times. Okay, 5 times 6 is 30. Yet again, we're going to get 2 left over, and now we're going to bring down our 4. 5 can go into 24. You would think 5 times, but that's 25. So we got to go 4 times. 5 times 4 is 20. Sorry about my cell phone there, guys. Okay, next we're going to bring down our 2. Okay, and we're going to go 5 into 42. 5 into 42, 8 times. Okay, so we get 40 as our answer. Now if we subtract this, we get 2 left over. So what we did in the previous one was we added a 0 to the dividend. Okay, that means the end of the numbers here. Okay, now we take our 0 and we bring it all the way down, and now we go 5 into 20 4 times. Well, 20 minus 20 is 0. So here, okay, I don't need to add another 0 because my answer at the end is 0. If this was a, let's say, let's just say we did a subtraction wrong and this was a 3 here, okay, then we would add another 0 and we'd get a 6 here, okay, but that would be incorrect, all right, because here at the end we have no remainder left. Okay, now let's say we estimate here. All right, so I'm going to find out my answer first. I'm going to get rid of this decimal. All right, so 5 into 33, we already know it's 6 times. You're going to get 3 left over. You're going to bring down the 2. 5 goes into 30, another 6. Okay, we get 30. Okay, now we're going to bring down our 4. We go there, we're 4. Okay, we get 20. We get 4 here. We're going to bring down our 2. We get 8. We get 40, we get 2, we're going to add a 0, and 5 into 20 5 times, and we get 0 left over. Now to estimate, okay, all I would do is, I have my number line, okay, making it kind of small here, and I have 33, okay, and then I look at my number here, and I have a 2 here, okay, and then I have 34 here. These are the whole numbers, okay? This is 33 points, sorry, all right? But I changed it from the whole number. So here, okay, 33.2, if I put that on the number line, okay, it's going to be right around there. So is this closer to 33 or 34? Your answer should be 33, okay? Which means that 5 goes into 30, okay, 6 times, and that should be our answer. Okay, both ways work. Okay, guys, I hope this helps, all right? These last 2 lessons kind of go hand in hand together. This one, okay, the big lesson is remember the zeros and only go to 3 zeros, okay? If you see a continuation, for instance, if it's 4.66 and it keeps going that way, remember to put an expanded notation here, which means this 6 will go on forever. It's infinite, okay? That is very important as well. The assignment will be posted into OneNote or on your blog, and have a good day, guys.